See for the first time, Pilot on an awesome dude of the Swain variety. We're going to move the Cannon up there for the classic Cannon burst.
Doesn't really matter, so I want to see MVP make plays, but this might be a Griffin play.
Yeah, we're going to throw Yondu and Motive together, and Chovy just able to get the fish in the barrel. The Ignite's going to pick that one up as Elastic Slingshot. Going to get Kiss lost from the OPL, but there's the Flash. Pulverize is easily able to get everything on top of each other, and Motive, he's running the wrong direction. This ninja, I mean, if he was an actual ninja, then maybe going the wrong direction and sneaking around the back door would be a good idea. But this time, it's going to be Lehens. Stacks up the stun. True Shot Barrage. He's going to allow the kill to go over to Viper eventually, I believe. Tarzan's going to pick it up with his Stretch Armstrong. This River MVP do have some cheeky wards in there, and Ian's going to turn up. He walks over a ward. It was interesting from Chovy. He's going to have to use his flash in order to get out. Lehen's trying to get in here as well as the ultimate is going to land, but the stopwatch will keep Chovy alive. Lehen's holding onto the pole for so long and keeps the headbutt to get rid of ADD. Slicing Maelstrom does nothing, but Pilot, he's moving up and he has that health advantage over Viper. They are going to take down the Zac, but Sword, he's looking for more. We'll have the Naonda 3 into the wall. The wallop to get over the top as well as Pilot. That stopwatch ain't going to keep you alive, but the flash might. Trouble Bubble comes through. ADD flashed on by Sword. Boulder over the side. Viper gets in there. Mystic Shot. And somehow, still considered something you can pick into it as Tarzan considers a kidnap on the bottom side of the map. And that is a very dead Swain. Motive, he's used to the death chamber and he wants to just see the death for a little bit longer as he goes into stasis, wastes the stopwatch entirely. Get out of it, yeah.
Instead, he opted into it, and now, yeah, MVP is pretty much open bar at this point.
Well, I mean, it is pretty open because they're missing the turret as well. They are going to head back there, try and defend this inner, but this just means that the game has collapsed from the bottom side towards the top. And you can see ADD still got lane control. He's still got a massive lead as far as farm. That's 30 CS now. But, still just getting dominated by Sword, who's going to jump on top of him. The Crush, will it be off cooldown? He's looking for the boulder. Stand United comes down. Yondu's in here, and he knows that he's dead. Spams some emotes. They're going to waste some time as Griffin
missing for a week in the hospital. And you definitely wouldn't choose ADD, who's doing his absolute best in the top lane. Ian's going to lose his turret because, guess what? Ezreal and Zoe went for a roam to mid lane and did the siege thing we talked about, but the siege is ending.
Yep, and Lehens, he's golden. They're going to try and find the Battle Stars. Good God, the AoE damage as Chovy's dancing around the backline of this fight. Motive going to be his first target as Pilot. The Demonic Ascension's going to do nothing. The Demon Flare cannot offer the damage. He doesn't quite have the stacks for it, and he's not even going to hit anyone with it either.
Yeah,
so
Critical Strike 80 carries after the nerfs, but Ezreal always fit with his different build path. He still has poke and doesn't have to commit. We might see a committal, though, from the side of MVP.
Well, we're going to see it from Sword first as ADD not going to get walloped this time as Hero's Entrance going to keep ADD alive. They're trying to deal with all of the blobs and will get them, but we're not going to have enough here from Chovy. Oh, he does land the Trouble Bubble. Sword alive for so incredibly long. Yondu will eventually fall as now Chovy having to deal with 3 people, gets taunted, has the cleanse, and will be able to get away for the moment. Battlestar not going to find the target. MVP are going to be able to win bottom side, but what can Griffin get on the top side of the map? Going to happen. Yeah. Yondu knows that it's there, but also knows that a lot of their money, a lot of their advantage is in ADD.
Control him as much as you can. AD's hunting here.
Yep, they try and find the ultimate in the mid lane, but they're not going to get it. Good slow onto Lehens as the Kidnap is going to come down all the way away from the Hero's Entrance as well as Sword is going to get an arrow into the wall. Lehens wants to get a massive poke, gets it onto 4, but I don't know whether it's good enough. Where's the follow-up? It's just not there at all as the cow is going to die. Chovy was nowhere near the fight and lands the Trouble Bubble, but it's not quite enough. Gets himself the active from the Blade of the Rune.
And B, the backup marksman for the side of MVP is
that's a cute one as ADD.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's going to be able to pick up this kill pretty easily. Sword does get Mega Gnar, gets a stun, but it's not enough. And ADD members of the team.
But since Griffin have really fully committed to Cloud, giving that up for MVP is fine. It's just what are they taking on the other side of the map? They didn't get a pick and bonus damage as well because they already hit level 17. Tarzan just trying to spot.
Has to get himself out of the way, but he's very tanky at the moment. It's Pilot. Headbutt Pulve comes in, and there's the Hero's Entrance. Ultimate is going to go wide as now Ian wants to get this taunt. Tarzan flashes in like the hero he is, and Viper going to follow with the arcane shift. They're ruthless as Griffin just chasing after MVP, and Viper can just keep doing it forever. Picks up another kill.
Much about showing us his challenger mechanics there, hitting literally everything, even the fadeaway jump shot with the ult. Headbutt away onto Sejuani. How about a knock-up as well, and a free Baron to Griffin.
Yep, and this is why we see Lehens having the alley take.
But if Viper starts doing free damage, it's going to be scary for MVP, and that's some ults down.
Yep. The 2-3 split is coming in here as ADD off on the backline. Sleepy Trouble Bubble's going to come in. The Kidnap goes down, and even through the hero's entrance, the cannon is going to die. Has no tankiness. Ian with the stopwatch. He's trying to be the hero for MVP. It's just not going to work. Viper all over the map. Arcane shifting on top of MVP. The first Mystic shot misses, I feel like, this whole game, as Viper is looking for Pilot as his next target. He'll get him. And MVP, they crumble under the threat of this Baroned up Griffin team.
Seems like Griffin are going to win the game here. They were able to stick the mid game here, made the right decisions, got the Baron, and with that Baron, they should win the game.
Yep, it was very cool, calm, and collected in the mid game as there's the headbutt pole. This ain't cool, calm, and collected. This is a very dead MVP. Spirit's Refuge is in there, and that's going to mean that it's the Zac that grabs the kill. It's all about the Ezreal this game, but this game is no longer happening. Nexus to fall, and Griffin to win game one.
Congratulations to Griffin. They're able to back up that heartbreak. Also, Teemo doesn't strike me as a combo lane that really makes too much sense, but sure.
Yeah, well, it happened.
Shenanigans hit level 6, so perhaps not the time to make a play as bot side.
Viper going to be tanking up the turret as Tarzan, lots of damage, headbutt pole. Max is definitely dead. Can they juggle the aggro though? As Viper, he's going to help pick up the second kill, almost dies. Chovy's moving down though. No, he's not actually. There's the flash grand entrance. The quickness comes down as well, and Viper goes into stopwatch, but he's most likely still going to die. He is. As Tarzan gets out of the way of a trouble bubble, and Ian, he ain't done yet as Lehens. He's level 6. He does have the ultimate, but he's getting hands. He's here. Spots 3 at the Drake. Can they do anything about this? No. Griffin just going to give that one up. Try and clear out some vision. And Tarzan, he's been able to get around this map, do what he wants, and the Teemo sitting in that lane is happily just laning and laning and laning, shooting Max in the face with blinding dust.
Nice map movement here from Griffin.
Perfect Narbar as well as he sidesteps that one. Easily take down the second turret of the game. That award is going to go solely to Viper as, okay, we're going to have a last breath in the mid lane. It's a decent cast to make it a little bit of a problem, but that's a better ultimate to come out from Tarzan.
Both times they did it, and then Griffin made the clutch plays, and now things like this are going to happen.
Yep, the ultimate's going to be used. Ian is able to get out of at least one CC with the cleanse, but he's straight up dead. Chovy.
Dominance. Then maybe MVP win it, but in this game, 2 mid lane turrets to 0 for the damn Yasuo in the Zoe.
The really confusing thing about Crit Zillion was that he didn't have a crit animation. So you know how you used to be able to tell when you were going to get crit?
Calm. In competitive is you know the enemy team's going to overload on sweepers, so hold the point.
Yep, there's the knock-up, and Yondu, he's going to have to flash. Does use the cast pretty nicely, but there's the follow-up ultimate to come in from Tarzan. Max is just going to get eaten alive. Chovy free hitting in the front line like a from Tarzan again today. Probably won't get the MVP, but that seems to be Tarzan's lot so far in the LCK.
Just a small point I wanted to get to about the choice of
stopwatch there. And Griffin in so much control. 7,000
blue
gold.
trinket for the spot check.
Well, also, Chovy's in a whole host of trouble. Does get the knock-up, though. Just explodes Max. It's another double. Pilot's going to be taken down. This looks like the ridiculous Yasuo's in your solo queue as he picks up basically 3 kills on his own, and the rest of the team turns up.
Who's ganking who in that case?
Good
1v4.
God.
If he's not CC, he's going to be able to do it. They're tanking up the turret. They don't even give a mundo about this one. Goodbye, turret. They're going to break the base, and ADD says, guys, I came back from the hospital for this.
Yeah, and like, Chovy just made it look like he was smurfing in the LCK. What? We haven't... What? MVP are going to lose their top lane inhibitor turret. The inhibitor going to follow as well, and I have a feeling this game might just be over. Chovy continuing to utilize the gigantic amount of money he has. Stopwatch going to be utilized by ADD, but that's going to delay the inevitable. His health bar evaporates like he's not even a tank. As Max slowed down, not going to get gnarred into the wall, but see you later Nexus and Griffin, a 2-0 over MVP, and Teemo has a win.